Hello, or as my Spanish-speaking viewers would say, aloha. Just doing a load of whites. I'm Bradley Smith, and welcome to another episode of Blonde Chef. Today I'm cooking something that's easy and simple, but that doesn't mean it won't be complicated. Today I'm cooking grilled marinated chicken breasts. Now first, I want to trim the chicken fillets. Always make sure you have a sharp knife. Go ahead and test it just by rubbing your finger on it to make sure it is sharp. Yep, that's sharp. Now I can start trimming the chicken. Now that the chicken is all trimmed, it's time to marinate it. Now there are all kinds of marinades you can make from scratch. But why bother when you can buy a packet from the store? It's hard to find maltodextrin, corn syrup solids in the grocery store. I've looked, I can't find them. But this packet already has them in there. Now my favorite is a mesquite marinade, or as the Native Americans pronounce it, mesquite. Now I've already poured the packet into this bag along with a quarter cup of oil and a quarter cup of water. Now it's time to add the chicken. Okay, now I've placed the chicken in the bag, and now I want to turn it and make sure it gets coated. Now, always make sure your bag is sealed, else you'll be picking up chicken off the floor, and that's a fight with your dog you don't want to have. Now once we get it coated, I'll place it in the refrigerator and let it marinate for around 2 hours. Every so often, I'll come back, pull it out, turn it over, make sure it's still being coated. While I wait for the chicken to marinate, it's time for my helpful household tip. Now, red wine stains can be tough to get out of carpet. And sure, doing things like not pouring a glass in the dark can reduce the chances of getting more stains. They're still going to happen. So here's my tip. The next time you get a red wine stain, don't bother trying to remove the original stain. Just get a bunch of cheap red wine and stain the rest of your carpet to match that original stain. This carpet used to be white. However, make sure the wine dries in the carpet before you let your pets on it, else they could become drunk. Now before we cook the chicken, I'm going to let it come to room temperature. That'll make the cooking time shorter and the chicken juicier. Now I place it out at my back fence. That way it can get air, plenty of sunlight. And while it warms up, I'm going to come in here and light my grill. Now, most cooking shows won't tell you, but you actually have to let the gas build before you ignite it. Get some fuel in there so there's enough. And once you wait a couple seconds, then you can ignite it. My grill doesn't always ignite right away. Well, the grill's lit. I wish there was a safer way to do that, but there isn't. Once that preheats, we'll throw our chicken on. Okay, the grill is preheated. It's time to put the chicken on. This is actually my second bag of chicken. My neighborhood suffers from a pandemic of wild alley cats, and they found my first bag of chicken almost immediately. That's how good this marinade is. Now, let's put it on. I'm going to use my bare hands. It helps with placement. That's hot. thought a grill would be that hot. Listen to it sizzle. There we go. One more. I like to pour the remaining marinade over the chicken. There we go. Place that in the trash. Yeah, if you get a little bit of the marinade on you, you can just lick it off. It's one thing I've learned from having all these alley cats around. That's good. Okay. The chicken's been on there for 10, 12 plus minutes. Time to flip it. Use these tongs here. Chicken has been on there long enough. Time to take it off the grill. Smells good. Let's try a piece. That is hot. And delicious. Well, that's it for this episode. Join me next time when I show you how to open canned goods with a cinder block. Until next time, keep cooking, and I'll see you right here on The Blonde Chef.